Hi everyone, hope you all are doing good. So this is the Feb month now, and this is the usual time, I start getting queries from my past clients. So they are asking me now, yes, January we had planned for a lot of things have not worked out, life has suddenly, things have started coming up, we are not able to keep up to our goals. So even some of them, they say, we have also, as you have told us, written down those goals, made proper plans, made schedules, but yet nothing is working. So sometimes even I used to wonder, like, yeah, goal writing does help, but what is that? That's something that is else is really required, to keep you on track on your fitness journey. Now, most of the people I see, they have all the discipline, they have all the willpower also, when it comes to their diet, they follow good exercise also. But sometimes things just don't work. Sometimes things are out of your control, certain events start happening in life where you have unexpected events coming up. You may fall sick, certain, like in my case only, in Jan I had, planned so many things, when it came to my content, like my Jan calendar was full. I had already uploaded and scheduled the videos for January, but I could not shoot a single video in the month of Jan because I had a severe cold. I'm still recovering from it now, and many things happened wherein I was not able to give time for content creation. So yes, things will not go as planned. You will face certain things where things will be out of control. So coming back to the question now is, yes, Feb is the month now. We again feel lost. We are feeling that we are totally off track now, and how is it that we can come back? So I was trying to figure out things, I know goal writing, all these things, many people do, but yet they do not work for them. So in fact, I was reading this book, this is a very nice book called as Atomic Habits by James Clear. I had read this book a few years back when I purchased it somewhere in 2022. That time, but I read it in a very different perspective. So I started reading it again now, keeping in mind, about the weight loss or, the health journey perspective, like, how can people apply, or we can apply these principles in our day-to-day life, keeping in mind weight loss or whatever your goals may be related to health, your wellness, mental wellness, whatever it is. So I thought, like, now as I'm reading this book, why not share, certain concepts and how these concepts can be applied to your weight loss journey. So as I was reading this book, I came across one beautiful concept, which I would like to share today. Many a times we overlook these things, getting 1% better every day. Yes, I think many of you must be even aware about this, but if you are not, then I think do watch the video till the end because it will really help you. So what does this concept say? Getting 1% better every day. Basically, it means that if every day you improve by just 1%, by the end of the year or by 365 days, you will be 37 times better than what you started with. So this looks, very simple, but it is a very profound concept. Now, sometimes what we do is, we overestimate, how much we can do in a year, and we underestimate how much we can do, in a particular day. So many a times you may have met a friend of yours who has suddenly transformed, and you are surprised. Probably you're seeing him after quite a time, since you last met, and you see a lot of visible transformation, and then you are amazed thinking, wow, this looks really, there's something magic behind this. It looks more like an overnight transformation. What we do is that, we convince ourselves sometimes, to get massive success or to get huge weight loss, we need to do something really, extreme, or we need to do something really massive to achieve that kind of result. Whereas on the other hand, if I now tell you, let us start making 1% improvement every day, this 1% improvement may not be even visible to you. It may not be noticeable at all. So let us understand this with a small example. So suppose you have started working now and you start getting a salary, and now you have decided, like, from the first month itself, you will start saving money. So what do is that every month, from whatever salary you get, now this is not a big salary, so you decide you will save a little bit of from that. So you start saving 500 rupees every month. Now 500 rupees seems to be a very small amount, but you start now saving that money, and probably you make an RD, or you make something wherein you are earning interest on it. So initially when you start depositing this money, you will not see a huge amount accumulating. So probably only after 5 years it is that you will see that you have saved a really considerable amount of money. So now here what has happened is that the compounding effect has come into picture. So just as when money compounds, that is how you save money and you become a millionaire. It is the same to do with even weight loss also. So it is the small changes that you make every day, that will really give you good results, and those results will be really, which will remain with you, which will be sustainable. Now let me give you another, the other perspective of this. Now if you get 1% worse every day, what will happen is that by the end of 1 year, you will almost decline to zero. That means your progress will go to zero and probably even into the negative. So whether it is getting 1% better every day or 1% worse every day, you will see the results only probably after a year. So just like how your money multiplies through compound interest, your habits, the more you repeat them, will give you more better results. The effects or the results of your habits will multiply the more you repeat them. So today you may not see the result. Like if I give you an example, today if you eat one good meal, or you do or even a 10-minute workout, you will immediately not get into shape, right? Similarly, if you do not eat a good meal, you eat junk today, or you do not exercise today, again it does not show any effect. Again you will remain as you are. So if you see 1% improvement or a 1% decline does not give immediate results. And that is the reason, small actions, seem very, pointless. We feel that it's useless doing all these small things. So we make a few changes here and there, and then we do not see the results. And when we don't see the results, we slide back into our old habits. And that is the reason why, most of the people who take up resolutions in January, by the 15th of Jan or by the mid of Jan or end of Jan max, they are unable to sustain anything. Now to really hammer this concept inside, I will give you a very small example. Now suppose that you are going by flight from Goa to Mumbai. Now the distance from Goa to Mumbai by air is around 440 kilometers, and it is somewhere in the northwest. Now if the plane remains exactly on course, you will safely land in Mumbai. But what happens if the plane shifts a few degrees, about 3 to 4 degrees? Now 3 to 4 degrees is not a major shift. 3 to 4 degree deviation looks to be very tiny deviation, but when it is calculated over hundreds of kilometers, so if the plane just moves slightly, for example 3 degrees to the east, instead of landing in Mumbai, it will land in Navi Mumbai. Again, if the plane shifts 3 degrees towards the west, it will overshoot and go into the Arabian Sea. So can you see the difference now? Just a few degrees makes so much of difference. So similarly, 1% of improvement daily will bring about results which you may not immediately see. So a slight change in your lifestyle, the smaller the changes you make, the more easier it is to sustain them. So that is the reason, most weight loss resolutions fail by February, because people try to drastically change everything. So when you make a 1% good choice or you make a 1% bad choice in the given moment, at that moment you will not see any consequences. But it is only over the span of probably 6 months, 1 year or a lifetime, you will see how these consequences have really affected you. So if you look at your life even now 5 years back, if you have been making 1% good choices, you are on a really healthy trajectory. It may be in terms of health, it may be in terms of your career, it may be anything. That is the reason success in anything is a product of your habits. It's not like a one in a lifetime transformation. So you decide suddenly you are going to be something else only. That will not give you success that you really deserve. One more beautiful statement in this book I really liked, which says that it doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. Now it matters on whether you are on the right trajectory. You should be more concerned about your current trajectory rather than your current results. So instead of most of the people see that now at this moment they are a total failure, they are not able to follow goals, they are not able to do as per their plan. What matters is at this moment, what are you doing? So suppose you want to become a millionaire, but at this given moment you are spending more than you should be saving, then you are on a wrong trajectory. Instead, you are saving a little bit every month. This means that you are on a right trajectory. So similarly, if you equate this with weight loss, at this given moment you may be not at your target weight, but you are taking daily steps. You are taking baby steps, small steps to stay on track. Like, instead of exercising 45 minutes, you are trying to squeeze in a 10-minute walk. Then you are trying to include, fruits, vegetables, or you are trying to improve your water intake. These are small things which will not show you immediate results. Improving your hydration habits or, including fiber in your diet will not show you results in a week or a month. It is only when these habits have been going on for quite some time, you will see the results. So this was all about the getting 1% better everyday concept. So instead of trying to change everything, from today onwards, try to make small changes, try to become 1% better at something. So if it is like, for example, you are unable to, inculcate the habit of exercising, instead of thinking of, doing 45 minutes, 1 hour workout, decide probably minimum, at least 5 minutes you can start today. And then gradually grow on this. So more important, in my opinion, it is more important that you show up. So if you show up at the same place, at the same time, it helps your brain to, wire yourself. So every day, signals are sent by your body, this is the time for you to work out now. So this was a small example related to, it could be to any aspect of your fitness journey. So start applying this 1% concept and see the amount of difference that it makes. So that's it for today. I will come up with some more interesting videos in the upcoming weeks. Yes, if you are someone who want to really make changes in any area of your life, this book is really good. It is available on Amazon, Atomic Habits by James Clear. The concepts can be applied to any area of your life. If you are a student or if you have just started your career, you are trying to lose weight, anything, these concepts practically can be applied to anything. So thanks a lot for watching the episode till the end. Take care and bye-bye.